Welcome to INAN's Student. INAN Student is a platform for law students to come here and deliver a lecture on the topic of their choice. Today we have with us law student Sonali Goli. Today she is going to speak on companies, its features and kinds of companies. She is from KES Shri Jayantilal H. Patel College of Law. So without wasting further time, I would request Sonali to commence with her lecture. Thank you.
Good morning, one and all present over here. My name is Sonali Goli. I am a law student from SYLLB class pursuing law from Sri Jayantilal H. Patel Law College. Today I am here to present the topic called as company, its features and various kinds of company. Before I begin with my topic, I would like to give a broad structure or overview of my topic. So today we will understand the first, what is company. Second, the Companies Act 2013 applicability. Then third, why, the reason why we should have the basic knowledge of company and various kinds of companies. Fourth is features of companies. Then fifth is kinds of companies. So let us begin. Before entering into the legal world, let us understand what is company as a layman. So what comes to your mind when you hear the word called as company? If you remember, in our day-to-day life, we use this term called as company. If someone asks you to join in something or in some work, he might have told you or he might have asked you that, hey, can you give me a company in this work? Remember? So now let us look on the origin of the word company. The word company is an amalgamation of two Latin words. First is com, means with or together. Then the second part is panis, which means meals or bread. Originally, it referred to a group of persons who took their meals together. So basically, company means a group of persons who are coming together or who have contributed their money for some common purpose and incorporated themselves into a distinct legal entity to form a company is known as company. Now let us look upon the Companies Act 2013 applicability. The Companies Act 2013 is an act to consolidate and amend the laws relating to the companies. The Act was received the assent of Honorable President of India on 29th August 2013. It was been notified in the official gazette on 30th August 2013. It contains total 470 sections, 29 chapters and 7 schedules. The Act is applicable to whole of India. It is applicable to all the companies registered under this Act. It aims to improve the corporate governance, simplifying the regulations and strengthening the interest of the investors. Now, before I proceed further, I would like we to understand why we should have the basic knowledge of company, its features and various kinds of companies. I believe as a student, before entering into the corporate world, we should have the basic knowledge of company, its features and various kinds of company. And as an investor also, we should have the basic knowledge of company in which we are investing our funds as an investor. Then the next part is features of companies. So let us understand features of companies one by one. The first feature is incorporated association. Every company must be registered under the Companies Act 2013. Second feature is artificial legal person. As we all know, a company is not a natural person, living entity or an individual. A company is a legal entity created by law. Therefore, it is called as an artificial legal person. Then the third is perpetual succession. A company enjoys perpetual existence. There is a famous line called as members may come and go, but the company will stand still. The member's presence or existence or death of the member does not affect the company's existence. Then the fourth feature is ownership and management. The members and the shareholders are the owners of the company and the management lies with the directors. So basically the directors are the managers of company. Then next feature is transferability of shares. Now again, transferability of shares varies with the kinds of companies. In case of public company, shares are freely transferable, but in case of private company, shares are not freely transferable. However, it is transferable with certain restrictions prescribed by the articles. Then the next is liability. The company's liability depends on the kind of company. If it is a company with a limited liability, the liability of members is limited to the extent. If a company is an unlimited liability company, the liability of the members is unlimited. Then the next is a company can hold or dispose property in its own name. Being a company after incorporation gets its separate legal entity, and it can acquire, purchase, hold and dispose of property in its own name. Then the next feature is separate legal entity. One of the most significant feature of company is separate legal entity. After incorporation, as we all know, that company gets its separate own identity. Company is different and the members are different. There is one famous case law called as Salmon versus Salmon and Company Limited. So in this case, a salmon is a person who carrying on shoe manufacturing business on a proprietorship basis. He sold his business to a company called as Salmon and Company Limited for a consideration for rupees 30,000. In selling of his business, he received consideration in the form of shares for rupees 20,000 and debentures for rupees 10,000. The company had total 7 members consisting of Mr. Salmon, his wife Mrs. Salmon, 4 sons and 1 daughter. Except Salmon, all the rest members had only 1 share each. Due to financial difficulties, company went into wound up. In liquidation process, the total value of assets realized was rupees 6,000 and the total liabilities due to the creditors were rupees 10,000 to Mr. Salmon as a secured creditor and rupees 7,000 to other outside creditors as an unsecured creditors. The creditors of the company claimed priority over Mr. Salmon on the ground that company and the Salmon both are the same. As we all know, company is different on its incorporation and the members are different. So here in this case, Mr. Salmon got paid as a secure creditor prior to the outside creditors as he was different from the company. Now the next feature is company may sue and be sued in its own name. After getting incorporation, company can directly sue anyone and be sued in its own name. For example, an employee not getting salary from the company can sue directly the company and not the board of directors. And the next feature is common seal. A company must have a common seal. If company does not have a common seal, there must be 2 directors signing on behalf of the company. The next part is kinds of companies. Now let us understand the various kinds of companies one by one in detail. Under the Companies Act 2013, the companies are classified on the basis of membership, on the basis of liability, on the basis of control, on the basis of listing of shares on a recognized stock exchange and other companies. Now on the basis of membership, the first company is one-person company. Section 2, Clause 62. One-person company means a company which has only one person as a member. Any natural person, individual, citizen of India and resident of India is eligible to incorporate one-person company. There must be one director only. One member of one-person company can only become a member of only one-person company. He shall not be the member of more than one-person company. Then the next company is private company. Section 2, Clause 68. Private company means a company where only few limited people come together to form a company and to run the business. Minimum members are required 2 and maximum 200. Minimum 2 directors are required. The shares are not freely transferable but transferable with certain restrictions as per the articles. The word private limited shall be added as a suffix to the company wherever the name of the company is mentioned. For example, ABC Private Limited. Then the next company is public company. Section 2, Clause 71. Public company means a company where people at large come together to form a company and to run the business. In case of public company, minimum 7 members are required and maximum there is no limit. The shares are freely transferable in case of public company. Minimum 3 directors are required in a public company. The words or letters limited shall be mentioned as a suffix to the company wherever the name of the company is mentioned. For example, ABC Limited. Now let us look on the companies which have been classified on the basis of liability. The first company is Company Limited by Guarantee, Section 2, Clause 21. Company Limited by Guarantee means a company where the member's liability is limited to the amount of guarantee given by each member in case of wounding up of the business. Here, the members of the company promises to fix a certain amount of money to give in case of wounding of the business. The amount which has been promised to pay is known as guarantee amount. Now the next company is Company Limited by Shares. Section 2, Clause 22. Company Limited by Shares means a company in which the liability of the members is limited to the unpaid value of the shares held by them. Now the next company is Unlimited Company. Section 2, Clause 92. Unlimited company means a company which is having the liability of its members unlimited. Now let us look upon the companies which have been classified on the basis of control. The first company is Holding Company. Section 2, Clause 46. Holding company means a company which has control over the other company. That is, a company which controls the other company is known as holding company or parent company, which controls the composition of the board of directors or controls more than 50% of the total voting power in another company. Next company is Subsidiary Company, Section 2, Clause 87. Subsidiary company means a company in which the other company, the parent company, controls the majority of the voting power, more than 50% of the voting power, or the composition of the board of directors. The next company is Association Company, Section 2, Clause 6. Associate company is a company in which the parent company holds a significant influence. Now here, significant influence means more than 20% of the total voting power in the company. Now let us understand the companies which have been classified on the basis of listing of shares on a recognized stock exchange. First company is Listed Company, Section 2, Clause 52. Listed company means a company which has listed any of its securities on a recognized stock exchange. Then the next company is Unlisted Company. Unlisted company means a company which has not listed any of its securities on a recognized stock exchange. Then the other companies, first Foreign Company, Section 2, Clause 42. Foreign company is a company or a body corporate which has been incorporated outside India, having a place of business in India, either physically or electronically, through itself or by an agent, and conducts any business activity in India. Next is Government Company, Section 2, Clause 45. Government company is a company in which more than 51% of the paid up share capital is held by central government or by state government or jointly by central government or state government. Then the next company is non-profit organization or charitable company, Section 8 company. A company which has been formed with an object of promoting art, culture, science, commerce, social awareness, education, health, environment is known as non-profit organization. As we all know, in the business world, where every company is aiming to earn a profit, there are certain companies which are running for a charitable object, and those companies are known as non-profit organization. Then the last company is small company. As per Section 2, Clause 85, small company is a private company which is having a paid up share capital not exceeding rupees 4 crores and turnover of rupees 40 crores in the immediately preceding financial year. There are certain companies which cannot be treated as small companies. The first is public company, second holding company, subsidiary company, Section 8 company. Now, here I want to conclude my topic that, as we all know, company is a fundamental entity created to carry out certain financial, commercial, industrial obligations. The structure and type of company chosen by entrepreneurs and business owners plays a crucial role in determining its operations, financial obligations, and legal responsibilities. Whether a small proprietorship or a legal corporation or a non-profit organization, the choice and type of company affects from ownership and management to taxation and liability. Understanding the different kinds of companies is essential for anyone looking to start a business, to manage a business, as it helps ensuring legal compliance, financial success and the smooth operation of the business. Thank you so much everyone presenting over here.
Sonali, thank you very much. It was a nice overview of the Companies Act 2013. The manner in which we have segregated and you have shown the types of company was a really very good piece of information. So thank you very much, and a small memento from Hammurabi to you.
Thank you so
Just
much.
for you.